Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. Getting off to a gorgeous start here. Cloudy skies, but still beautiful, getting a little color. A boat heading out there. If you squint, you can see it in the middle of the screen. I'm up at the very north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park, up in the northeast corner of the park by Wiggins Pass. We're going to take a little stroll down the beach and see what's cooking here this morning. I think we might finally have a new sea turtle nest. Keeping my fingers crossed. I saw 3 crawls this morning. One looked pretty good. One I couldn't tell. It was up on the sand berm. One, the number 3, definitely a false crawl. But one new nest would be nice. The crawls are starting to slow down. We'll take whatever we can get. Keep them coming, girls. The beautiful red mangrove trees with that amazing trunk and root system. Aren't they beautiful? Hit that share button. It's awful quiet out there. What's going on? Everybody's snoozing. Friday morning, get your butts out of bed and come on over to the beach with me. Didn't see any sea stars in the water here walking along. Saw a couple the last time I was up here. I saw 3. Not like seeing 50 or 100 of them. I'm guessing those sea stars are migratory. Eddie, good morning. I'm up at my favorite place at Delnor-Wiggins, up at Wiggins Pass. I wish y'all were here with me. Awesome way to start the day. A little private beach right here. Gina, good morning. Starting to see some sun rays shooting up from behind the buildings over there. How cool and beautiful is that? Boy, it's going to be hot here today. Could feel as much as 110 degrees in parts of southwest Florida. Not in Lee County. Mostly south of Lee and east of Lee, down here in Collier. So we can zoom in a little to those colors. Can you see those sun rays shooting up? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. If I could just take my finger and slide those buildings out of the way. Now you can get a good look at them there. Over on, more on the right than on the left. There's some on the left, but Jesus rays, I call those Jesus rays. When they come up from the earth, like, you know, when they go up into heaven, I call it Jesus. You know, like Jesus ascended into heaven. And the ones that come down from the clouds, I call those God rays. Look at those clouds. Wow. That is beautiful. So blessed with these beautiful views in the morning, and blessed by being able to share them with you. You wishing you were here? Of course. Duh. Duh. Send some Facebook stars if you appreciate my efforts getting out here early to share these views with you. I get a penny for each one of those stars that you send. Couldn't be out here doing this without your help. Keep that in mind. Look at that cloud. Look at that. Wow. So cool. So cool. Flip the camera around here. Isn't that beautiful? Well, let's keep on walking here. See how far I get this morning. Hopefully I won't lose my connection. Yesterday my connection crapped out on me. Verizon. T-Mobile has not been very dependable lately. Getting really ticked off at them. Yesterday I was going to show you an osprey and I lost my cellular connection. So it's not that I'm mad at you or anything when I lose my video. It's all T-Mobile's fault. Blame them. When was I out here? Last Wednesday. Had a gorgeous walk on Wednesday. That's when I saw that little baby sea turtle. But there was a juvenile yellow-crowned night heron. Yellow-crowned night heron. I didn't know what kind of bird it was. Didn't look like a night heron, but you know, if you have an iPhone, if you have your AI enabled, if your what do you call it, GBT, all that junk on your iPhone, if you just go into your photo gallery, tap on a picture, and ask Siri, what is this? She tells you what it is. You don't need any other fancy apps. I didn't know that until the other day when I was trying to find out what kind of bird that was. That's a great perching tree right there, that dead tree. There's a couple of them along here where the birds will hang out. There's a little bigger one just around the corner here that the ospreys like. Carrie, hey. Water's not looking bad. We're probably about 20 minutes away from high tide here. So when the tide's coming in, the water is looking really good here. It's when the tide starts going out, especially now that we're in our rainy season. This water gets just a horrible reddish brown color as the tide's going out. Some of it's the tannins in the mangroves. You know, that's a natural thing, but a lot of it's pollution. It's all the runoff, all the garbage coming off the parking lots and running out into our beautiful Gulf and dirtying up our waters. Man, we ruin everything. Everything that man touches seems to get ruined. Not man, like as in a man, but mankind, as in all of us. Ooh, a whole stream of little tiny bait fish swimming by. Little hatchlings. Yeah, too small to see. And come on, one sea star would be fun to see. A manatee popping up. A dolphin swimming by. Right here, where I'm standing. Oh, dolphin could easily swim up right next to me here, knee-deep water. I've seen that. Ooh, some ibis. Nope, little snowies. One landed on the tree over there. There's one of those, another one of those great perching trees right there, that dead tree there. There's a little snowy egret landed in that tree. Two of his buddies kept on going. I think he or she thought they were going to take a little break. Yep, off it goes. I tried. At least you got to see it take flight. So I don't know how many nests have hatched here. I did see number 13 has hatched, so that's a good sign. I don't know if there's any higher numbers than that that have hatched. They don't necessarily hatch in numeric order. The incubation period is around 60 days. They could come a little sooner, a little later. Not one sea star. Boogers. Water feels great. Really, really nice. Coming out into a little deeper water here, just hoping to see one of our 9-armed sea star friends, or even better yet, a 5-arm. Look at those colors. Holy moly. I was going to say something else, huh? Look at this. Look at this view. Look at these rays. Look at that pelican flying by. Look at that sky. Wow. The sun's just below the rooftop, the top of that building. There's another pelican flying through. Wow. Getting up early pays off, my friends. Only the early bird catches the good views. I want to get a photo of that before it goes away. But this darn, I want to get this piling out of the shot here. It's already starting to fade out on me. Well, low tides, this is up on the beach sometimes, this first little piling here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this the way I want it. It's going to disappear before I get over there. But it is glorious. A glorious, spectacular, awesome view. Backtracking. Yeah, see, the water's too deep to get what I want. I gotta get around the corner from these trees. I'm getting a good workout here. Whew, this resistance of that water, amazing. one sec. Well, darn it. The color's all faded out. Oh well, I got some extra steps in. That picture stunk. I haven't seen any birds sitting along the shore this morning. Last Wednesday was definitely a bird morning. Oh, get on dry ground. You know, I've missed so many incredible moments here. Not just here at Delnor-Wiggins, but on my beach walks. Thinking I'm recording video and I'm not recording video. You ever do that? Have you ever done that? You think you're recording and you're not. You just get so caught up in the moment. That happened to me during the best dolphin encounter here that I've ever had in my life at Delnor-Wiggins. It's unbelievable. And then I go to hit the record button to stop it, and it starts recording. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was heartbroken. I mean, I had this dolphin just hang out with me. Just literally hang out with me. Just swim around me, lay down on the bottom, looking up at me. This is the most amazing thing that ever happened to me with a dolphin in my life. I could have touched it, but you don't want to touch dolphins. Even though they might not mean to hurt you, they could nip you and you get an infection if you don't lose a finger. They do watch out for us, those dolphins. They know when people are in distress. Very intelligent creatures. I don't know how anybody could harm a dolphin. The green waters of the Gulf of Mexico. They're naturally green. Naturally beautiful. Oh, that pelican almost hit me in the head. Did you see that? Those clouds. Wow. Oh, I see one of our rangers rolling out here. There goes that pelican again. Whoa, dove into some shallow water. That water was not very deep. Oh, our skimmers are out here again. They were lined up out here the other morning. I want to ask the Mark here if we got any new nests. He's up here kind of early. Hopefully he doesn't startle the birds. Any of them good ones? Any of the...
Oh, I didn't look. Lauren's out doing that.
Oh, got 3 crawls.
Yeah, I'm just looking for.
That's good for now.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think one's for sure.
It might be, yeah.
Man, these skimmers have been sitting up here in the morning, every morning. Awesome.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Mark. Whoa, there's a big fish jumped right out behind the skimmers. Let me get you a look at these beautiful skimmers. Look at that. Those big, it's like they don't have eyes when you look at them. Their eyes are in the black on the top of their head, and you don't see their eyes. They've got black eyes, but they are gorgeous. I don't want to disturb them. I can get in a little closer. They like facing into the wind. I have to record a little video of this. I'm so sorry. Oh, a couple flew away. Maybe I won't. Give me 1 second here. Off they go. It's like, where'd all my buddies go? Where did all my friends go? A little bird watching. I love doing a little bird watching in the mornings. Here they, oh, thought they were coming back. Have you ever seen black skimmers in action? They are so cool. They just fly just above the water. They drop their lower half of their beak in the water and skim the surface with it. Whatever might be on the surface. I don't know what's on there. Plankton, bugs, I don't know what they're eating. It's not fish. I think they just kind of strain it out. Boy, now those colors are gone. The sky is beautiful. Go from them gorgeous colors. Look at that sky. Can't get enough of it, my friends. Can't get enough of it. Sun popping out from behind the clouds right now. Yeah, it's probably out at about 60%, 70% intensity there. Yeah, 3 crawls at Delnor-Wiggins this time of year is really, really, really good. 3 crawls on that whole stretch of Vanderbilt Beach and Pelican Bay Beach would be good. They'd like to get 3 crawls right now. So I hope we get a nest or 2 out of that. I just cannot get enough of the colors here in the morning. There's a big snook right out here in the water, just sitting out there, right there. See it? If I get close to it, it's gonna bolt. Yep, it took off. But did you see it? That long shadow in the water? That was a snookfish. Pardon me for one moment. Look how clear this water is here. Gorgeous. Count how many times I say gorgeous and beautiful and awesome and glorious. See this little ridge right here? That's about almost a 1 foot drop off. I think high tide at Wiggins Pass was around 7:19 this morning, so we're at high tide now. Should be starting to turn. Little snowy egret up ahead of me. Beautiful birds, those little snowies. Hey Beth. I haven't seen any dolphins popping up yet. No dolphins or manatees. One ibis flying back through the woods. And all of our beautiful railroad vine carpeting the dunes back in here. Look at that, just slowly stretching out. Isn't that cool? That's where an osprey nest used to be. Now it's just a pile of sticks on the ground. There goes that pelican. It's just flying back and forth. That's sad. That's what's left of the osprey nest down there. They're bigger than you think. When you see them up in the trees, they don't look that big. You see one on the ground, it's like, holy cow. It's like an eagle's nest. They're huge. Now we're starting to see more birds. I like seeing my birdies. I like seeing everything at the beach. My beach friends. It's always nice seeing my beach friends out here. Get down by that water again. Gonna go take a peek at the last crawl that I saw here on the beach this morning up here in Area 5, and then I'll probably be wrapping up my live feed shortly after that. Paula, good morning. Yeah, the water's beautiful. I can't say it enough. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you're outdoors today in Southwest Florida, especially here in Collier County, remember it is going to be hot. Stay hydrated. It's going to be very hot. I feel like anywhere from 107 up to 110 or so. Keep that water bottle handy. If you start feeling faint, dizzy, you're dehydrated. If you go to take a pee and your pee is clear, you're dehydrated. Rehydrate slowly. Don't drink too fast. That could be just as bad as being dehydrated. Our other park ranger, Lauren, she's down checking on there's a false crawl. She hasn't made it up to this one yet to verify if this is a good one. I think this is a good crawl here. I think this is going to be a new nest up here. I get a picture through the palm trees. You know me, that's one of my favorite pictures. With the crooked palm tree in the middle of them, in between them. Someday, that crooked palm tree is going to be laying on the ground. After one of our storms. I love this view. Give me a minute. Give me a second. I'm back. Sorry about that. So, do we have a new nest? Do we have a new sea turtle nest here? That is the big question. And I'm not going to find out for sure. Let's see, these are the tracks coming back from the nest here. It's her trip back to the water. She went up underneath the rope line. And this is the tracks coming out of the water here. Right here. Follow them up. A lot of sand pushed around up here. That's why I thought this might be a good one. I'm going to have a little sand piled up here. See, that looks like a good crawl. That nest would be back in here somewhere. That egg chamber. That looks like a good one. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I don't know what number it's going to be. I'm going to try to find out. See Ranger Lauren digging down on the beach there. But that looks like it could be a good one. I don't know if she's checking the nest that's already hatched. So I don't remember seeing a crawl where she's on her hands and knees. It's a pretty big drop off down along here. Pretty steep drop off. It's slowly tapering off from people walking on it. See, when I came out here this morning, the water was up to here. Now you can tell see how the tide's going out. Leaving some little shells here. Piece of coral down here. Anything good in here? Little kitten paws. Oh, I just got washed away. There's a little kitten paw. Not a very colorful one. No moonies. No moon shells. Shark eyes. I love those things. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of little kitten paws right down there. See them? There's 3 of them. Right down there, right in the center of the screen. For some reason, I think our friend Daryl would like those. I think he'd take home a huge collection of them. All right, I gotta wrap it up here, my friends. I'll let you know what the status is on our sea turtle nests. Guess what I just found? Guess what I found? One of my little favorites, a little shark eye, a little moon shell. Yay! It's so nice being able to see. Hey, remember, I couldn't be out here doing these morning walks if it wasn't for your generosity, your kindness. I see somebody just sent 100 stars. I do appreciate that. I get a penny for each star that you send to my Facebook videos, especially my live feeds. However, you got to pay a fee for those Facebook stars. You pay a fee, I pay a fee. You know, if you don't want to support Facebook and you want to see those tips and whatnot go directly to me, you can send a tip to my PayPal or Venmo account. It goes directly to me, no fees on your end, just a small fee on my end, nothing like what Facebook charges. And you can find links to both of those in the description of this post. Every dollar helps out. Every dollar counts. No tip is too big or too small. Feel free to send. You know, if you hit the lottery, I'm easy to find. Here's nest number 15. So we've had up to 15 nest hatch now. Nest 15. You can see the hole where the little babies emerged into the new world. Right down there. Nest 15. I think I do my part into bringing people together and at the same time making your mornings a little brighter. I think that's worth a little tip every now and then. I believe this was the false coral right here. See this set of tracks here? And there was one down in area 1 I wasn't sure about. But here she just came up. It was a good crawl, good long crawl. up under the ropes, under the dunes, but she just came up and did a U-turn. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for this morning. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Please tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Invite them into our beach family and invite them to tag along with me in the mornings. I'm not out here every morning, but I do my best to get out here at least 4 mornings a week, and every once in a while even a sunset or 2 during the week. Right now live feeds are starting around 6:45ish. Sun's coming up a little later every morning now, so eventually they'll be getting later and later. If you're ever out walking the beach here and you come across me, don't be afraid to stop and say hi. I love meeting our friends face to face. Makes me feel good. I get in that water one last time. Past these birds. A little snowy and a seagull. Your last look at the water. Can you feel those little waves rippling between your toes? Look at that water, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. I'll look back at that sun, and thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. The place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America. Keep her in your prayers. She definitely needs them. Tally ho. Tally ho.